Have you ever wondered why some women have a quiet magnetism that captures men's attention and stays in their minds, while others, no matter how hard they try, seem to fade into the background? It's not because they lack charm or beauty. There's a deeper energy, a kind of inner feminine power that most never fully access. This energy operates beyond logic. It connects directly with the emotions, stirring something ancient and powerful within a man. When a woman naturally embodies this kind of energy, she becomes something beyond what words can describe. She becomes what a man has always been searching for, even if he doesn't know what it is. The truth is, men aren't addicted to a woman herself, they're addicted to how she makes them feel. A woman who is both soft and strong, gentle yet mysterious, present yet just out of reach. She becomes an emotional storm a man can't escape. In this video, I'm going to share 7 hidden layers of feminine energy that awaken deep, primal attraction in a man. Not through appearance or effort, but through the depth of who you truly are. Some of these layers might surprise you because you've likely lived them without realizing it. Stay until the end. The last one will not only reveal how deep his obsession can go, but it may also help you see yourself in a completely new way. Let's start with the first layer, the awakening of primal emotions. Inside every man exists an image of the woman he longs for, though he can't describe her. This image doesn't come from the women he's met. It's born from deep within him, shaped by memory, feeling, and imagination. It's not about a specific person or type, but about the emotional essence he's drawn to. Softness, mystery, and a sacred kind of strength. When a woman enters his life and somehow awakens these feelings, not through words or actions, but simply by being who she is, something shifts inside him. It's beyond logic or reason. It's not attraction in the usual sense. It's a force that pulls him toward her soul. He doesn't just see her. He feels her. And that feeling can turn into a kind of obsession because it reaches the deepest part of who he is. You see this in women who carry emotional depth, fluidity, and an unpredictable spark. They can be calm one moment and fiery the next, not because they're playing games, but because they live fully in their emotions. Like water, they shift form, sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce, but always true. She doesn't hide her vulnerability, but she never loses her independence. She doesn't chase, she moves through life with a richness that others can sense, but never fully possess. When a man meets a woman like this, he often mistakes his emotions for love. But what he's really experiencing is the reflection of his own depths. Feeling she awakens that he's never accessed before. That's why some relationships feel magnetic but chaotic. He's not in love with her. He's in love with what she stirs inside him. The truth is, you don't need to study or understand these ideas to awaken this connection. You just have to live authentically, not molding yourself to please others, not hiding your emotions, not suppressing your truth. It's your complexity, your contradictions, your wholeness that make you unforgettable. So how can a woman reach this level of emotional power without trying? How can she awaken something so deep without using any tactics? The answer lies in the 7 feminine secrets I'll reveal next. Before we continue, thank you for choosing to be here. Your time and presence mean a lot. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, or comment below and say, I'm ready to begin this journey. And now, secret number 1, the power of emotional contrast. Men aren't addicted to a woman as a person. They're addicted to the emotions she brings out in them. And these emotions don't come from being attractive, kind, or always agreeable. They come from movement, emotional contrast. Something that wakes him up, makes him curious, and keeps him guessing. It's not manipulation, it's energy. It's the ability to create highs and lows, to make him laugh, and then pause, to go from playful to thoughtful, from warm to bold, and have it all feel natural. This emotional variation is what keeps his attention. When a woman lives in only one emotional tone, always sweet, always calm, always pleasant, she becomes predictable. But a woman who dares to live in all her emotional shades makes him feel alive, because he never fully understands her. Science even backs this up. The brain releases dopamine when it experiences surprise and contrast. That's why unpredictable emotions create fascination. It's not about being dramatic, it's about being real. Picture this. She's laughing, teasing playfully, and then a moment later, her voice softens as she speaks from the heart. That sudden shift touches something deep in him. It makes him wonder, who is she really? And that question is what keeps him drawn to her. A woman who lives authentically in a world full of masks becomes unforgettable. He can't predict her, and because he can't stop thinking about her. That's how emotional contrast works. It creates memory. People remember the ones who made them feel. If you only offer comfort, you'll be seen as pleasant. But if you make him laugh, move him, intrigue him, and even make him miss you when you're gone, you become an emotional anchor. A place in his heart no one else can replace. But emotional contrast doesn't mean chaos. It's not about being unstable. It's about embracing every layer of who you are. The light and the dark, the strong and the soft. When you allow all those sides to exist, you don't just attract, you awaken. In a world where everyone tries to be predictable, the woman who feels deeply, lives fully, and expresses truthfully becomes extraordinary. She's not chasing attention. She's living with presence. And that's the kind of energy that changes people. Secret number 2, emotional self-mastery. Emotional contrast draws a man in, but emotional mastery makes him never forget you. A woman might capture attention through her depth, but she keeps respect through her strength. A truly powerful woman doesn't need anyone to complete her. She doesn't need to be chosen to feel worthy. She already knows her value. She's not waiting to be saved. She's already building her life, nurturing her peace, and protecting her heart. Most people today depend on constant validation, likes, texts, compliments, to feel okay. But when a woman learns to manage her emotions from within, she becomes unshakable. She can love deeply, feel passionately, and care completely, yet never lose herself in anyone. That's emotional mastery, the balance between feeling and control. She still goes to the gym, she still follows her path, she still stands tall, no matter who stays or leaves. That's the kind of woman a man can't forget, because she doesn't need him. She chooses him. She finishes her projects. She spends time with friends, reads books, learns a new language. She finds happiness in her own world. And that energy, calm, steady, not needy, is what makes men want to stay. It's the process of becoming your true self. Only when we step away from the roles society assigns us and connect with who we really are, do we grow into emotional maturity. A woman who steps into love before she truly knows herself. What she values, fears, or needs risks losing her sense of identity in someone else. Every word, every action, every silence from a man starts to shape her emotions as if her heart is no longer hers to hold. But a woman who has done the work to know herself doesn't give her heart away in search of completion. She gives love because she wants to, not because she needs to feel whole. She doesn't cling to relationships or chase promises. She can live in love without being consumed by it. She can love deeply, but if he walks away, she doesn't fall apart. She hurts, yes, but she doesn't break. She grieves, but she stands firm. Her center is within her, not outside. We know that people value what's rare and hard to reach. And emotional self-mastery, the ability to stay calm, to hold your ground, is the rarest form of value in love. A woman who waits by her phone, gives up her plans, or rearranges her life every time a man says, are you free? Loses that quiet power. But when she says, I'm busy, but we can meet this weekend, something changes. That's not coldness, that's balance. And even if men don't say it, they feel that difference deeply. Self-mastery isn't just attractive, it's protection. It guards you from half-hearted love, from being drained by people who don't match your depth. A woman who can say no, who can walk away, who refuses to settle for shallow love, holds an undeniable power. She attracts men who are grounded, men who see her worth, men who want to stay. But when a woman is already whole, confident in her world, what makes a man not only respect her, but want to explore her endlessly? What keeps the connection alive after the excitement fades? It's something you can't measure or explain. It's mystery. True mystery isn't pretending to be distant or ignoring text to seem important. That kind of act fades fast. Real mystery comes from what's left unsaid, the quiet space that invites imagination. When a man can't fully define you, he becomes curious. He begins to fill in the blanks, drawn not by what you say, but by what you leave unsaid. You become a mirror reflecting parts of him he doesn't yet understand. That's why a man might say, I don't know why I keep thinking about her. There's nothing loud or showy about you. It's your presence, your calm, your subtle distance that lingers. When everything about you is explained too quickly, curiosity dies. And when curiosity dies, desire fades. You don't have to keep secrets to be mysterious. Just don't give everything too soon. You don't need to tell your whole life story to someone who just walked in. Keep some things sacred. For the right time, the right heart, the right level of trust. Imagine this: a man asks about your past relationships. You smile and say, that's a story I share when I feel safe and closer to someone. That answer holds grace and confidence. It leaves room for connection to grow. People remember the things left unfinished, the unanswered questions, the small pauses that leave room for wonder. That's what keeps someone thinking about you. A woman who wants everything defined from the start, who shares her full history before connection even forms, leaves no space for discovery. But when you let things unfold naturally, you give the other person something to explore. Mystery isn't about strategy, it's about self-respect. You don't withhold your truth to manipulate. You simply know your depth isn't for everyone. You don't hide because you're afraid. You protect your heart because it's sacred. And that quiet confidence becomes your greatest magnet. A mature man will see this. He'll know that if you ever choose to open up to him, it's a privilege. Those who want only something easy will walk away. And that's a gift too. Because not everyone deserves access to your depth. Now, let's talk about finding joy in yourself. Even mystery means nothing without light from within. What makes someone not just curious about you, but inspired to stay? It's when he feels your life is already full, already rich. You don't need him to make it beautiful. But if he's lucky, he gets to share it. There's a quiet truth in attraction: the more you chase, the more you lose. The less you try to impress, the more magnetic you become. When a woman accepts herself fully, her flaws, her gifts, her quirks, she radiates something rare. An effortless confidence that can't be copied. Joy in yourself doesn't mean pretending you don't need anyone. It's about enjoying your life, even in the small things. Cooking dinner while humming a tune, laughing at a silly memory. Walking through the city alone, not to show independence, but because you truly enjoy it. A woman who knows how to make herself happy carries peace. She doesn't demand, she doesn't cling. She's not waiting to be chosen. She chose herself long ago. People are drawn to those who live with lightness, who don't try to control everything. That ease makes others relax around you. When you're not trying to make someone laugh, they laugh anyway. When you're not trying to impress, they're already impressed. What captures a man's heart isn't perfection. It's aliveness. The way you laugh at a random video. The way you talk about something small with pure excitement. The way you dance clumsily in your kitchen. These little things make you unforgettable. Joy doesn't come from a flawless life. It comes from giving yourself permission. Permission to be happy, to fail, to rest, to feel deeply. You don't need to prove your worth. You simply live it. And when a woman lives like that, grounded, joyful, free, she becomes unforgettable because she no longer waits to be seen. She shines all on her own. This continuity, untouched by another person's presence or absence, is what makes you free. Secret number 5, being fully present in every moment. Even the brightest, most self-driven joy cannot truly touch another if you stay trapped inside your own world. The question is, when you're with someone, are you really there? Not just in words, but in your full presence, in your attention, in your energy that listens, connects, and feels alive. A person who can laugh alone has learned to live for themselves. But a person who makes someone else feel seen, heard, and understood in every moment, that's someone who inspires others to stay. Because they feel something rare. They feel present with you. The feeling of being fully present is one of the deepest human needs, and yet it's becoming rare. True presence isn't about drifting through a conversation or checking your phone every few minutes. It's not interrupting just to share your story. It's being there, looking, listening, responding from depth, not from habit. Here's something real. People long to be around those who make them feel heard, not corrected. When a man shares his stress or uncertainty, he's often not asking for advice. He just wants to be seen and understood. But if you interrupt with, "I've been there too, I think you should," you might unintentionally shut him down. Sometimes your silence is the greatest comfort you can give. When you're fully present, your energy naturally aligns with theirs. They feel calm. They open up. They share things they've never told anyone. And when someone feels safe enough to be their real self around you, you become the place they want to come back to. Presence doesn't come from learning communication tricks. It comes from the ability to sit in silence, to be okay with uncertainty, to feel emotion without rushing to fix it. A man might meet many amazing, beautiful, or talented women. But if one day he finds himself with a woman who makes him feel he doesn't need to perform, doesn't need to impress, doesn't need to pretend, that's when he feels safe. Safe in a way that goes deeper than attraction. That kind of connection can't be forced. It's born from genuine presence. In healing, it's been found that the calm presence of one grounded person has more power than any explanation or advice. Because people who are hurting don't always need solutions. They need someone who can simply stay with them. Men, no matter how strong they appear, need this more than they admit. A woman who is truly present is not just a partner. She's an anchor, quiet, steady, and unforgettable. Secret number 6, strategic scarcity. When a woman is fully present in each moment, she makes the person with her feel alive. But what happens when that moment ends? The question isn't how you make someone feel while you're there, but what they feel after you're gone. This is where one of the most powerful principles of attraction comes in. Strategic scarcity. People don't long for what's always available. They yearn for what they can touch, but never fully possess. We are drawn not to what's certain, but to what makes us wonder. An unpredictable woman often leaves the deepest mark. But this isn't about playing games. Strategic scarcity isn't ignoring someone to make them chase you. It's about not giving your whole presence away too easily. It's knowing that your time, your attention, and your energy have value. If you're always available, always saying yes, always replying instantly, your presence becomes expected. And predictability kills attraction. Imagine this, it's Saturday morning. You've had a long week, so you plan a quiet morning for yourself. Yoga, coffee, maybe a book. Then your phone buzzes. It's the man you're seeing. What are you up to? Want to meet. You might miss him, but instead of dropping everything, you reply with calm confidence. I've got plans this morning. Let's meet later after 4. You don't rush to him. You respect your time as much as you respect him. He might feel a little disappointed, but what follows that feeling is respect. He realizes your world doesn't revolve around him, and that's when admiration begins to grow. Because you choose him, but he's not your center. That's what makes every moment with you feel special. Strategic scarcity is also about unpredictability. If you always text first, always initiate, always keep things going, you remove the natural tension that builds connection. When you pull back just a little, when you let silence linger, when you give space, he starts to think, to wonder, to imagine. And that wondering builds emotional depth more than constant talking ever could. Many women who've been hurt in the past tend to give to stay overly available out of fear of being forgotten. But being too present, too quick, too open can actually make someone take you for granted. Not because you're not enough, but because you've given everything before they've had to earn it. A woman who understands this doesn't use it to manipulate. She uses it to protect her energy. She lets connection unfold slowly and naturally. Some days she's very engaged, other days she's focused on her own life. Not as a strategy, but as a reflection of balance. Strategic scarcity is the art of mystery. It's about leaving space for curiosity. A woman who doesn't tell every story, who doesn't reveal everything right away, invites someone to lean in. And once someone invests, they rarely want to let go. Secret number 7, giving a man the opportunity to show himself. When you're not over giving or over available, you create space for him to step forward. It's a truth in every human connection. We don't value what we don't work for. Love shouldn't be exhausting, but it should involve growth. Because people bond through effort, not ease. When a man feels challenged, not by demands, but by the sense that your regard must be earned, he rises, he invests, he gives more of himself. Not because you ask him to, but because he wants to. And when your presence makes him feel capable, respected,